All right. So if you're a brosener, yesterday we challenged you. We said, hey, if you could turn something into a domesticated pet that you then mess up genetically the way we've taken wolves and made chihuahuas and Yorkshire Terriers, what would it be? What would be your animal that you'd throw that first piece of bone or chicken or fish or God knows what to, celery, I don't know, and then fast forward 15,000 years, there's 25 different breeds of it. Some are huge, some are small, some are nasty, some are friendly. And we each came up with ours. So I'm the host of this, of today's segment. So, Ratep, what was yours? What was your domesticatable animal and your method as to how you do it?
Okay. Well, I thought quite a bit about this. For a full 24 hours, I did nothing but think about this.
Good.
It would be a sea otter. Because I would like to lay in a kiddie pool and have said sea otter and family. Yeah, I mean, are you kidding me? Look at this. It's the cuddliest, most amazing thing. They're intelligent. They collect rocks. They hold hands as they float. I mean, I imagine myself sitting in a lazy river, just holding hands with it, drinking a beer, floating down, and, you know, him just, whatever, fucking with his rocks that he's saving. And then, like, his family will be swimming around. What do they eat? Fish? Catching fish, doing whatever they do.
Shellfish? Dude, it's like a dog that instead of playing fetch with, you can tell it to go fetch you fresh oysters. You can be like, go get me a dozen fresh oysters out of the Monterey Bay. And your pup just runs out there and brings you back some delicious seafood. That's a good thing.
How can you look at that picture right there and not want to pet it? Just pat its head. Be like, hey, bud, what's up?
Now, tell me, Ratep, you've learned a lot from this podcast. So one of the things that you've definitely learned is that they are rapists. How would you genetically breed out the rape?
Yeah, you got to breed that out. It's never going to catch on if they're raping
I mean, we
things.
didn't. Okay. Well, I mean, this is kind of putting me on the spot. I hadn't really considered it, but if I were to breed out the rape, I mean, I guess I'd just keep a lot of baby sea otters around so that they felt uncomfortable if they were getting sexual rapey thoughts.
This sounds expensive. I would just use negative reinforcement.
Yeah, what about a nice rolled up newspaper? You know, the way when my dog pees on the carpet.
Yeah, or a spray bottle.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not as. I guess I'm a little more thorough than you guys would like to be. I'd like to really get deep-seated. You just can't rape when there's fucking baby sea otters around. Also, right. I don't condone rape, and that is fucked up.
This took a weird turn. Okay.
It did! Because of you, sir!
No, but
you turned it.
I actually, by the way, my first choice, and I've changed pick right now, was a river otter. So you and I were thinking exactly alike, Ratep. I love the idea of having a domesticated otter pup. I think that's just the coolest idea ever. Yeah, Patrick, what would you go for? I think he's unplugged. Oh, he's back.
Yeah, I had to plug in my laptop because I'm stupid.
No, I like that. Patrick, what would your domesticated creature be?
Hopefully it's something that can plug in a laptop for him.
Well, mine's... I figured we were all going to pick the same thing because mine's the most obvious. I'm going to go with a hyena. You guys, I mean, look, you guys know I love hyenas.
Yeah.
But my thought is this. Imagine the looks you would get when you rolled up to the dog park with your hyena.
Yeah.
Looking like that.
Will, brutal picture. Oh, goodness.
I just think they're the coolest animals. The sounds they make are incredible.
What sounds do they make? Can you... I'm not sure. Can you...
I can't mimic it. They make very cool sounds. I cannot do it. I'm not.
They're just constantly like whooping. Like,
yeah.
Oh, like on the Lion King. Okay, yeah, like on the Lion King.
Yeah, I can't do it.
But imagine one of these that was fully docile and super cool and trained well, that wanted to cuddle with you, but also could protect the house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a super functional domesticated pet. They're so cool looking. I mean, to me, it's a no-brainer. Not to mention, you could just throw them. They eat and digest bone, right? So it's like they're very easy to feed.
It's a garbage can.
Just no worrying about that whole fucking thing that I always worry about with my dog. Can he eat this chicken bone? No, he can't eat a chicken bone. Can he have the pork bone? No. Only a beef bone? Like, I don't fucking know. I just don't give him bones anymore.
You just throw him a whole chicken. and you would get rid of all of it.
Yeah, hyena don't care. Hyena do not care. All right, I like that
so
pick.
That's mine.
I like that pick. So my pick's a little outside of the box. I think if I could domesticate any animal, now keeping in mind, like we took wolves and we made them into Great Danes and we made them into Chihuahuas, right? We made them huge and we made them tiny. So when I considered this for my animal, after Retep stole Otter from me, I considered the honey badger. Now I was just thinking, here's a badass animal from the African bush, notoriously nasty, but also super duper sweet. Now, stay with me. If I could make one of these the size of a Great Dane, keep in mind they kill snakes, they get rid of snakes, and they track down delicious honey. Yes. And they are also extremely affectionate when they have pups. So imagine having this guy as your like 75-pound cuddle buddy that you could also go out into the woods with. If they can track down honey with scent, you know they can find mushrooms, you know they can find all kinds of things.
Truffles.
Truffle hunting, honey hunting. Also, guard badger. Like, imagine if you approached me anywhere and I was like, you could have a pack of dogs and I'd sick my 75-pound honey badger on them and I wouldn't even look up. I'd keep texting. I'd care for a little.
It's a good pick. I like that pick.
How are you going to do it? How are you going to domesticate a honey badger? What's the first step?
Well, see, the problem with trying to domesticate a honey badger, well, then again, you would say the same thing about wolves, right? But honey badgers are very intelligent. I was going to say they'll rip your face off, but honey badgers are super intelligent. So I think I'd just start by, chucking a little honey out here and there and making buddies with him and throwing him some food. And then eventually I just start giving him the old chin tickle and hope that I keep all my fingers. And then, grab a couple babies and start petting them and just see what happens.
I think that's what. Have you ever seen the documentary Grizzly Man?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's would be the outcome for you as well.
It didn't pan out well for him. I'm guessing it wouldn't pan out well for me, to be honest. Like worst case scenario, Retep, you get raped in the mouth by your otter. For you it's not that bad. Patrick's wouldn't be great.
Mine's high risk.
Yeah.
But
Patrick's would not be great.
Worth it.
Yeah. Covered in pat meat, cat flesh. But I do like how you said, and then I just grab a couple of babies of the baby.
Right. Well, I mean, that's what someone did eventually with a wolf, right? At some point, they were just like, all right, I'm going to kind of I've been petting this little wolf pup here, and now I'm just going to kind of scoop it up and see if mom chews my head off or not.
Right.
If they could, here's what I think. If you can do it with a wolf, you can do it with anything that's mean, because wolves are scary as hell. So,
yeah,
it's true.
I like the that you're considering the future possible ability of the honey badger as well, because like dogs are bred to do everything. They were originally only going to do one thing, but the honey badger kills snakes. It finds honey. I'm sure. It has vast abilities in 1,000 years after several iterations.
That's what I'm thinking.
It would also just be so cool to just take this guy out on a leash on a hike.
Oh my God, could you imagine?
How fun would that be? Just watching how gleeful he is as he's catching honey for you.
I'd like to take him and put $100 bills sticking out of my pockets and put him on a little harness, not a leash, and walk him through like Compton and just see what happens. It's like, are you gonna fuck with me? Because God knows you're not gonna fuck with a honey badger. But you gonna try it? There's $100 bills sticking out of my pocket. Like, what do you think? What do you think? See what happens.
You don't fuck with a 75-pound honey badger. Period.
I can't wait to be walking down any street with you two, you with your hyena, you with your honey badger, and somehow me with my otter, maybe in like a wheelbarrow of water, just walking down the street as a posse through whatever neighborhood, dude. I think it'd be pretty sweet.
You're definitely you're the guy on the beach with the good bod and the cute puppy in this scenario, because you're the one that all the girls are interested in. No girl is coming to pet a honey badger or a hyena, but the sea otter is killing that game.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, dude, yeah, you take the sea otter to like spring break.
Oh my God,
like Daytona Beach.
Yeah.
Killing it.
So if you want to see me topless with a sea otter, give this video a like. What would your concoction be? You might have commented on the last video, but now that you know ours, what have you changed it to?
Yeah, because everyone picked hyena.
Have a good day, gentlemen.